As somebody who has been given the platform to talk on Tumblr, even though you don't exactly call it a platform, but as somebody who is on Tumblr and understands the fact that others are on Tumblr a lot, especially minors are on Tumblr a lot. What I realized is that a lot of people in the fandom, that just in fandoms in general, just think that fiction doesn't affect reality, and this is probably going to be the only time that I'm going to physically speak on this other than my post. This is probably going to be the only time I'm going to involve myself in this. But fiction does affect reality mostly. Well, no, not mostly. It does affect reality, whether it's normalizing something or whether or not it's in a fandom. As some of you may know, that I got groomed while I was in a fandom, which kind of just sets an example of what can happen, because there are many creeps and very gross people in the fandoms. Whether it's a certain fandom, there are always gross people in it. There's always going to be somebody gross in it, which is heartbreaking, honestly. But one of the things that I realized is that a lot of people think that, fiction doesn't affect reality whenever whenever it clearly does, and it's normalizing things. And I understand the fact that where that mentality comes from, but the thing you gotta realize is that you are normalizing all kinds of stuff, whether it's incest or rape or any of that nasty stuff. And I understand that it's a hard thing to talk about, but what happens is that you can't always just allow that stuff to happen, because it'll end up hurting you one way or another. And so, like I said before, this will be my only time speaking on it, because it gives me honestly very bad memories. But if you think that fiction does not affect reality, you are downplaying anyone who has been groomed in fandoms, and you are also downplaying the fact that you are normalizing something that is very gross, because there are very unimpressionable people in this, not in this fandom, just in fandoms in general. And you can't just say that. And the whole thing is that if they see that, then they're going to be desensitized